Welcome to another Video Assister How Do You Know video tutorial. This tutorial we're going to talk about server setup. You should have received a USB pen drive or a DVD with the software installed. We're going to talk about installing that software. This application uses a Java development kit for its Apache web server. This web server can run from a USB hard drive or a network drive, from hard drive obviously, as long as it has the Java_home system variable set. So it's very portable as long as it knows where the Java development kit is installed, and that can be created and modified dynamically. To get started, to find out how to do that, we go to Properties of My Computer. I've got here a Windows 7 machine, but it's effectively the same thing on other machines. We're getting to the system variables, and down here in the second panel we see Java_home, which its current setting is set to G:/JDK 1.6.1.07 or something similar. So we're just going to delete that one, and we're going to create a new one. We're going to call it Java_home, and just copy and paste that. So we've got the system variable name and then its value, which happens to be the root path for it installed on the hard drive. Press OK. As you can see, it's added down to the bottom here. Just press OK. OK. Close all this down. Now we're going to open up a DOS shell. And we're going to type in echo $sign Java_home $, enter, and you can see there it says it correlates to what we typed in before, G:/JDK 1.6.1.7 or something similar. We can change that ourselves by typing in set in the DOS command, _home equals D:, and I happen to know that I have a JDK on the D drive, and then just press enter and then echo, and you can see the second time I pressed echo, you can see here that it's D:/JDK 1.6. up the top one is G:/JDK 1.6. So basically you can mix and match the JDKs. However, the most important thing is it is available on the memory stick or the USB hard drive or DVD-ROM. So the next thing to do is to start the server now that that system variable has been set. I'll just make sure that I don't already have one running, which is always important. So we open up a fresh DOS window, go to the G drive, and we start typing in video, press the tab, and just press enter. Video Assister, press enter, and it goes off and sets the default root for the JDK. It runs the Red 5 open source streaming server, and within a couple of seconds you should see OFLA demo space app start. It should be the last couple of lines of text on the screen, or it should at least say app start OFLA demo app start in there at some stage, because there will be no streaming happening if you do not see that or something similar. So to do a local test, we basically just run up the application. It automatically loads up to localhost, and as you may already know, you'll see the Video Assister in here. under the USB called the Video Assister USB hard drive. There's a directory in there called Video Assister, and the streaming files are stored in Video Assister OFLA streams, and you'll see two different types of files in there, FLVs and FLV.meta. The meta information is basically a cached version of cue points, which helps the system be more efficient. So you can do anything you need to do with those files. You can rename them, you can copy them, paste them, etc., but they are not to be publicly available within the school. It should only be system administrators that can copy these files. You are breaking the law, you are breaking the legislation if you make those files available from the transcoding process. The law specifically says that it is not to be available to the general population, school population, for obvious reasons. So just close that, and then you can see up the address bar here it says localhost :5080, etc. So if we get to that point and there are no errors, just make sure there's no errors. Click on a video, it plays, it scrubs, now as you can see when I click on the video here, the name of the video changes in the console as well. So we'll just press stop on that. Now to find out what your server IP address is, you probably already know what your server IP address is, but type in ipconfig, press enter, and you're looking for the gateway IP address of this machine. Usually that would be a static IP address. So you would type in the IP address of this machine, this server, and then just press enter. If that works and loads, it will effectively work on any machine that has access, any machine in the school that has access to this server, just like any other web application. So obviously you can make shortcuts like we've shown in a different video. You can create shortcuts. You can, in the other video you saw how to make shortcuts to specific videos. So when we double click on this, it will open up to the public IP address. The other thing that you may or may not want to do is, if you don't want the IP address of that machine displayed like that, which is totally understandable, you can certainly use a different address. If you need to use a different IP address, you press the F12 and you type in the different address down the bottom there. If you can see, it says http://192. And if you press the F11 key, you will see the connection information. This wasn't previously spoken about in the video where we're talking about the shortcuts, so this is new. By pressing F11 brings up the connection information. The connection information will be created inside the URL string, so you can dynamically change the location of the server. You can push it onto another server, and all you have to do is basically just change some shortcuts. So currently that shortcut is set to rtmp://video assistor /ofla demo as the default would be, but you could use, you could easily convert it to 192.168.1.102, which happens to be the IP address of this machine. Then you click on test, and it plays the video. We won't wait for that. So if you need it to be, if you want to use something other than the IP address, you can call it video assister, or you could change it to streaming server, as long as it is updated in the URL string, the RTMP. IP address is the only thing that needs to change, and that gets passed in via the URL. But it will always default to video. It will always by default go to rtmp://video assister /ofla demo. So if it's not defined, it will always search for that address. So please bear in mind, if you have any comments, it's not the most easy thing to understand on occasion, so please leave a comment if you have a problem with that. So that's effectively the server installation. Please look at the other videos, please add comments, and thank you very much.